Hello fellow geeks and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, the Running Geek Girl, and I'm glad you're here. It's time for another part of our Running ABC series. If you're new here, this is a list of terms and phrases that you would need to be familiar with if you're going to get involved in running. So the next time that you're talking to someone who's been running for a while or read an article about running, then you'll have an idea of what they're talking about if you see something that you don't quite recognize. If you've missed the first part of the series, then check, I'm going to have a link up here and down in the description below to the whole playlist so that you can catch up with what you've missed so far. But today we're going to be jumping into the letter I. IAAF. This stands for the International Amateur Athletics Federation, which is now known as World Athletics. Originally founded in 1912, this is the international governing body for events such as track and field, cross-country running, road running, race walking, mountain running, and ultra running. Part of its function is to stay in charge of standardizing rules and regulations, to recognize and manage world records, and to organize and sanction different athletic competitions such as the World Athletics Championship. Ice baths. Brr. Typically after a long run, a long race, or a very hard workout, some athletes will choose to take an ice bath. This is where you immerse your legs in ice water for 15 minutes, but no longer than 20 minutes. What happens is that the ice constricts the blood vessels in your legs and it decreases the metabolic activity, so it reduces tissue breakdown. It will also help reduce swelling in your legs. Once you get out of the cold water, then the underlying tissue is going to warm itself back up, which is going to cause faster blood flow, and it'll start to flush waste product out of your cells. Iliotibial band. This is a thick fibrous band that connects your hips to your knees. It flexes and rotates your hips, and it stabilizes and extends your knee. If you try to increase your mileage too quickly, then issues with your iliotibial band can occur, which is referred to as iliotibial band syndrome, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Intervals. Intervals is alternating between high and low speeds during the course of your run. You use these workouts to help build speed and endurance. The word interval actually refers to the resting section between the two speed portions of a run. IOC. This is the International Olympic Committee. Founded in 1894, it's the authority that's responsible for organizing and maintaining the Summer and Winter Olympic Games. According to the IOC, their mission is to encourage and support the organization, development, and coordination of sport and sport competitions, to ensure the regular celebration of the Olympic Games, to cooperate with the competent public or private organizations and authorities in the endeavor to place sport at the service of humanity and thereby promote peace, to act against any form of discrimination affecting the Olympic movement, to encourage and support the promotion of women in sport at all levels and in all structures with a view to implementing the principle of equality of men and women. They have a website at olympic.org if you would like more information about the IOC. ITBS. This is iliotibial band syndrome. This is a painful type of injury that happens when your connective tissue starts rubbing up against the bones of your leg, specifically in your thigh bone. The symptoms range from a stinging sensation that's just above and outside the knee area to a swelling or thickening of the tissue in the area where the band moves over your femur. Now, the pain may not immediately come during activity, but it will increase over time. Usually the pain comes when your foot strikes the ground during activity, and a lot of times it will persist after you've stopped moving. Pain may also present above and below the knee, which is where the IT band will connect to your tibia. If it's a serious enough pain, then you will definitely need to see a doctor and have them check out your leg and give you suggestions as to what you need to do. If it's not quite to that point yet, then you can find relief by stretching, massaging, and foam rolling. Making sure that you're consistent with your strength training in your legs and in your joints is something that can help prevent ITBS from happening. So there you go, there's some running vocabulary starting with the letter I. If you found this helpful, make sure you let me know by giving me a thumbs up or by leaving a comment down below. Be sure to follow me on social media. You can find all the links in the description box. You can find me across most platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already because there's more of this series to come. I'm glad you could be here and I hope you're having a great day. Take it easy. Happy running. If you're new here, I've been